Oh, sorry. I was trying to put it on the live post.
No, you're good.
Story. I think I did it. Your setup is so gorgeous. Oh, it's so cute.
Thank you. I'm a big fan of Canva for anything. I usually create a lot of my own scenes for Twitch. That's how I started. I created my own scenes and branding. It's no secret. I love pink. I love all shades of pink. It just gives it that feminine little touch.
Right.
As well as I love being creative. So if it's something that I can try to do, learn to do, or I already know how to do, I definitely want to put my hands in it. I also have my very, 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 very good friend, Twan. He runs a graphic studio, Twan Graphics. Shout out to Twan. And he creates some of the most amazing scenes. So if you ever need any help or you want some sort of consultation for branding for your Twitch or TikTok studio, let me know and I can put you in touch with him.
Okay, absolutely. Yes.
He did a lot. He actually has a lot of very, very famous clientele. Like, it amazes me how far that he's come with the stuff. Wow. So I aspire to be like him in some aspects. If I had more time, I'd probably dive deeper into that. And New York is with us. New York, good morning. How are you, sissy? New York is usually my co-host and just brings great energy to the show. We have a great vibe and a good rapport. And she was excited for this episode as well.
Yes. Hey, New York.
New York, I got a rose bouquet. It looks amazing. I feel fancy. We did share the live as well, so we are waiting. Thank you for my daily heart, me.
Absolutely.
And I was just getting over being sick, so that was a challenge. I can hear it in my voice, but as long as I still have a voice, I didn't lose my voice or anything, but it was kind of annoying, the timing to be sick, so I was frustrated with that.
I'm glad you're feeling better though.
Thank you. So we're here. This is the Rezzed List podcast. We are talking with Yemoja Tekumbo about creating magic in Second Life. And this is going to be an award-winning conversation with Yemoja. We'll be discussing from vision to Mactv award, the creative world that Yemoja has created, and behind the avatar, the mind of an award-winning content creator. Yes, we do. We have the sexy dress vibe today. And right now, while we're still standing, before we get comfortable, Yemoja, tell everybody what you're wearing because I see
Yes.
this wonderful bodysuit. Talk about
Thank
it.
you. So the bodysuit that I have on is by PDG. I really love her clothes. My shoes are from Betrayal. I believe it's from Betrayal. But PDG, like that's my girl. Shout out to her. She has amazing clothing pieces, and I went and got her newest release, and that's what this is. Oh, and my bag is Rich Fatal. I hope I'm saying her name right.
Yeah, I love the boots. I love Betrayal. I love how they brand their clothes, like high fashion branding. That's very, very, very savvy. When I was in Second Life many years ago, I had aspired to be a blogger for Betrayal. Hey Mel, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. We're doing another episode of the Rezzed List podcast. Right now, we doing our drip report. Drip, drip, drip report. So I'm gonna have to check out her. Who did you say that bodysuit was by? Because that's fire.
PDG.
PDG.
Yeah, she normally posts a lot of her new releases at the main events that we usually go to, like the Grand and things like that. I believe this one here is from the Grand. And she also has Instagram. It's just PDG. If you type it in, she'll pop up. So she has really nice clothes. And then even for the women who are pregnant and things like that, it also fits the pregnant women as well. So
that's fire.
Her. Yes, love her.
That's fire. Because that's one thing that I've heard some women say, depending on what body modification or body that they go with during their pregnancy, that it is a challenge to stay with their authentic style, because I think that's important to a woman. Like I feel like your style shouldn't change based on just being pregnant in Second Life. Today, guys, I'm gonna tell you how I came to rock this and y'all are gonna laugh. I'm rocking Rhone. I have the Bex corset on in brown, and I have the Ya high skirt from Rhone. My hair is punkless, and the gold body paint or tattoo is from Effervescence. I really love these. I think this is called Senlin. They're usually on the weekend sales. That's how I came across these gold. I just bought them all out because I just thought it was a fire look. And the shoes are from Azori called Gaeta in nail gold. They're a little couture, like they don't function, but damn, they look good. So
yes,
that's what we on, and we about to sit down and get it started. So Yemoja, go ahead, make yourself comfortable. I'm gonna put my roses up, and we're gonna get this cracking.
Sounds great.
All right, awesome. New York is going to join us in just a few minutes. So for the intro, again, I just want to welcome everybody back to the podcast. If you love creativity, if you love storytelling, and you love the incredible world of Second Life, this is the spot right here. You're in the right place. Today, we have a very special guest, a Mactv award-winning Second Life content creator, someone whose creativity and presence in this virtual world has made a real impact. Someone that I have been dying to get on the show since episode 1. And speaking of episodes, welcome to big episode 10. This is our 2-month anniversary. So if everybody let's just give a wonderful wonderful round of applause for this being our 10th episode. Joining us today is Yemoja Tekumbo. We're going to talk about her journey in Second Life, how she built her content creating and brand, and what her recent award win meant to her. And of course, maybe she's going to tell us some behind the scenes stories that we haven't heard before. So, Yemoja, I'd like to introduce you to the podcast. Welcome, and we're so excited to have you here.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. Hi, everyone.
Awesome. And for listeners who may be discovering you for the first time, can you tell us a little about yourself and what you do in Second Life?
Okay, I am Yemoja Tekumbo. I have been playing Second Life for about 5 years, a little over 5 years. I like to consider myself as an elite role player. In my Second Life, I am an owner of a role play community. And in that community, I wear many hats, but my career is a doctor. I have been role playing as a doctor with probably over 7 years of experience across different platforms. So I absolutely love being a doctor. But aside of that, I am a mom, a founder, a friend, sister. I really appreciate my Second Life experience. It lets me get out my creative vision. It lets me flourish here. It makes me feel I'm not restricted to just how they say the sky's the limit when you just come in and wanting to be a creative. It lets me express those things. So I kind of dibble and dabble with a lot of creative different departments, but right now, Suburban City, which is the community that I own, that is where I spend most of my time and release most of my creative visions.
Excellent answer. Excellent. And I love that. The sky is the limit when it comes to Second Life. There's no cap on creativity here. I will bring up Mr. Captain, owner of Black Nest Designs. When we interviewed him, his whole business got started on the basis of he was searching for a house. He couldn't find the house, so he decided to build it himself. That's how his career as a mesh content creator got started. Sky's the limit.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
How did you first discover Second Life?
I first discovered Second Life on Instagram. Around that time, I was playing a different virtual platform, which was IMVU. And, most of the time when you're in a virtual community, we all follow each other across social media. And I started seeing a lot of Second Life content, and it caught my attention just how the aesthetics were. It absolutely was like an upgrade from what I was currently doing at that time. And so I just said, hey, I'm about to go check this out. And I came over here. It took me about a year, I would say, to fully transition over to Second Life. And then once I got here, I've never left.
That's how it is. That's how it is. And I remember IMVU showing my age a little bit, 16 years in SL. I first found IMVU. It was an ad that they would run on MySpace. And so I checked it out. I loved it. Back then, the avatars were little bubble-headed, big-eyed, kind of cartoony, avatars. IMVU is very static. If anybody is familiar, I do love their mobile app and will always praise how far their mobile app had come. Even for years ago, it was very progressive. The UI was amazing. The scripting was amazing. How it felt the same as on PC. So hopefully Second Life can birth something like that. But a college student told me about Second Life. She had a professor that did a course. They were talking about a metaverse and social experimentation. She knew that I was a gamer, and she also knew that I loved, anything world exploration. So she put me on. I didn't like it at first. I thought the avatars looked, I guess it was because they looked too realistic from where I came from, IMVU. And of course, this is before Mesh and everything. So I will always shout out my friend Amy for putting me on. And then I had 2 people from IMVU who also played Second Life. They helped me with my avatar, and we ain't showing no pictures, chat, so don't ask. We are not showing no pictures from that day 1 avatar. We just gonna keep it moving. And speaking of memories and throwbacks, do you remember your very first day in World?
Yes, I do remember my very first day in World. I'm never gonna forget it, because when I was walking around and just trying to explore, I did not understand how to add things properly and things like that. And I'm just never going to forget, I spooked myself. I accidentally took off my head and had been walking around with just eyeballs and teeth, and I had a body. And so I was like, you know what? Because I didn't have any friends here. I was literally here just on my own, by myself, nobody to ask or anything. So I ended up reaching out to this lady to say, hey, like, how do I fix my avatar? Because she helps people set up Second Life accounts. And she told me that she was going to charge me like $100 or something to tell me how to do it or give me education. And at that time, I'm like, I wasn't used to paying that much money. That's when I was like, girl, I will figure this out on my own. So I finally found out how to put my head and stuff back on. But I just, how like a skeleton might look, on a cartoon or something, where it's just like the teeth and the big old eyeballs. That's how I was looking. My very first day, it was horrendous. Oh my goodness.
But wait. So you brought up a great thing. Like, now at Second Life, I'm not gonna knock nobody's hustle, but
it's a scam. It's a scam.
It's like I'm not gonna knock it, but listen to what I'm saying.
It's a scam.
Like, there's just certain things. Me in New York, when we put people on a Second Life, we tell them, come in when we're in so we can help you. Because the gatekeeping of information that's available. So what they're doing now is, and it's nothing different than real world business and real world capitalism. They're capitalizing on the fact that some people don't want to learn. They want the aesthetic with very little work or research put into it. I find that if you do the work, you may not do the research, but if you do the work and you build your own avatar, it's 1,000 times more rewarding than somebody making you an account and saying here on a silver platter. Because you're still not going to know how to detach and reattach. You're still not going to know how to build your outfits. You're still not going to know bomb, baked on mesh. You're still not going to know, how many attachments you can wear in one shot. So it's definitely, I'm not knocking those who do it. You know what I mean? I commend y'all, because y'all target audience is the people that don't want to work on it.
Yeah.
But $100? Wait, what? $100 is crazy. Like, we're not doing that. Yeah, thank you so much for coming in. Dope. I hope you're well. Mel is here. And Sean, I appreciate you for coming in. Shout out to Sean. Sean Porter reached out to me. He is a colleague now to me and a fellow podcaster. And he and I get to discuss podcasting and what that means to us as Second Lifers as well. He made the transition. And speaking of content creator, Yemoja, what made you decide to become a content creator?
If I'm being honest, I decided to become a content creator because I am a person who kind of deals with social anxiety. And so, although I've been here on Second Life for a little over 5 years, I'm actually just now getting out on the grid and actually meeting people within this past year and a half. I've always just kind of been very, I don't know, just to myself. So when I feel like I have all of these creative ideas and these creative things that I could do, however, I'm not around people to experience these things with, I just decided, hey, I'll just record it, or I'll just take photos of it and then post it on social media for people to see, because nobody is actually around me to actually see what I could be, how I could be creative, or see what I could do, because I'm kind of like nervous, or I have social anxiety. So that's how my content creating came about. It came about with me just creating the content within the comfort of my own space, and then just sharing it publicly, you know, with the virtual world in that way. But I'm trying to, you know, become a little more social and get out on the grid a little bit more. But that's what made me start creating content, just being nervous and having anxiety, being out in the public and just recording it within my own space and sharing it with everyone else.
Well, I personally, and I think my chat will also say that they appreciate you sharing your world with us. Your world is a whole vibe. And let's talk about the world of Yemi, as I see you call yourself on social. She is on YouTube. Y'all, if you want to go ahead, I will be posting this podcast, uploading it within 24 hours to YouTube. I will be dropping some links. She's on TikTok. Yemoja, go ahead and put a C in chat right now if you can, so that they can add you. They can see the world that you've created. In a few more minutes, we will be visiting the world that she's created. I think that what you spoke of in having social anxiety, for a lot of people in Second Life, they can build a world, and it's very easy to just be in Second Life by yourself and be perfectly content in that piece. Sometimes even I forget, you know, wanting to network. For years, I did spend a majority of my time by myself, whether building, creating, or just taking pictures, exploring. So we do take a moment to remind everybody here that Second Life can be whatever you make it, almost like role play. Role play is whatever you make it. You don't need a lot of people to role play. You create the character, you set the mood, you set the environment, and her work is an excellent example of that. Like, this is an award winner, y'all. Yes, she knows what she's doing.
Absolutely.
So if anybody in chat, does anybody have any questions for Yemi right now? You know, we asked some great questions. We're going to continue with the interview, but I also wanted to just stop and see if anybody had anything that they wanted to ask as well. Thank you for the likes, Kid Grinch. I appreciate you. Yeah, this has been so good. Your answer just really resonated with me. And I think a lot of people may not realize that social anxiety is there, because you can be like, I feel like I'm social, but a lot of times it's the initiation that's hard for me. And sometimes I just forget. Like, I just come in and I'll take 1,000 pictures and then want to share them, that creativity with everybody, and hopefully it inspires them to do something or influence what they already are creating. Right. Yeah, Dope agrees. Yup, same. Yup, Dope has been damn near a day one, I think, Dope. I'll never forget one of those days where we just didn't have a lot going on, and Dope held it down with me in this podcast and got me through. So, and just going on about if anybody had any questions, which so far we didn't have any questions just yet, but do you have any advice for new creators? Like, what advice would you give someone who wants to start creating content in Second Life?
Well, first and foremost, I would tell them, when you're doing it, do it for you. Don't do it for anybody else. And the reason I say that is because a lot of people tend to maybe try to do things based upon validation, or they may not want to do anything, because I do feel that Second Life can be very judgmental on what people decide to do with their second life. And so I like for people to know, like, don't worry about them. Do it for you. Like you said, when you're in Second Life, your role play is your role play. Your character is who you choose to be. So whatever it is that you want to do, whatever content it is that you want to create, do it for you. Don't do it because, oh, I think this person is going to like this, or, oh, I want this person to accept me, or I want to be a part of this clique or this group. If you do that, it's not going to be genuine. People aren't going to usually feel that authenticity from you, and you may not gravitate the right audience. So if you're going to create content, create the content that you feel in your heart that you want to do, that you desire to do. And if you have passion with the content that you're creating, people are going to see the purpose of why you're creating that content. So anytime, and it doesn't matter if you get a lot of likes, it doesn't matter if you get a lot of views, it doesn't matter any of that. Keep creating your content, because you are going to generate the audience that is for you, just based off of your own authentic energy, your genuine energy, and don't do it for anybody else or anybody else's validation.
Man, standing ovation right there. Just drop the mic right there. No, facts. Just what you said rings true. Again, more great advice that resonates. Dope. Definitely co-sign that it was great advice from even your last answer. Appreciate that follow. We are here. This is the Rezzed List podcast, where we talk about all things Second Life. We are here with award-winning content creator Yemoja Tekumbo, and we're talking about all things Second Life and content creating. And she just dropped the mic, y'all. So if you missed it, I'm just saying, if you missed it, please, I upload these podcasts within 24 hours to YouTube. We got, hopefully New York will be jumping up here with us in a few minutes. Just again, we're continuing this line of questioning about content creating. What mistakes, and I feel like you covered it in what you just answered, but maybe we'll just go a little bit more in depth. What mistakes should new creators avoid?
Again, just trying to follow the bandwagon of what somebody else is doing. Sometimes when people are becoming new creators, I think that you can easily distinguish between the creators who are doing something just because they saw another creator do it and it looks like it's easy, so I'm gonna do it. And so now you kind of just look like a duplicate. Or, you know, with the creators who are just starting out, and then they are really wanting to bring originality. That's how you can like distinguish between, you know, those different types of creators. So don't try to create something because you see somebody else doing it. It looks easy, and so now you're trying to replicate it. No, that I don't really, you know, encourage that. So yeah, that's what I have to say towards, you know, about that.
Yep, you're hearing some great sound advice, and that's the purpose of this podcast. It is to educate, engage, entertain, and interact. That's very important for me moving forward with the Rezzed List podcast. We're about education. We like to learn new things here. Forge your own path. Just to summarize a little bit of what she said, sage advice from Yemoja: forge your own path as a content creator. You don't have to go down anybody else's path. And when I tell you her content, I think that how I came across her YouTube, I was on YouTube, and I think it was the story, Yemi, of where you took the kids to the playground and the kids, I think one of the child's father came out and when I told you, I was like, let me go get a snack and a drink and where do I sign up? And when I tell you how inspiring your work is, when I tell you how in character and how serious you take your content, and it shows. Yes. It's like, it's so tea. And it's so amazing. And then to find out you had this whole world, which I think that really sold it for me. And again, even wanting to stay true to my own content, but I was an Insta fan. And I believe that anyone that comes across your content or views your content, it's the same. It's just an instant. Like, y'all gotta check out her latest video where she goes to the award show again, another full episode, like, and then she's got this dialogue, like she just writes these dialogues that go along with the post. So it's like you're getting this whole, like, you're getting this story and you're getting like a movie. And so in this post that she's up for this award, but she's pregnant and she's having contractions, I'm leaned into my phone like nobody better bother me at this moment. Like, I'm leaned in and I'm like, wait, is she gonna make it? And I'm speed reading, like I'm scrolling down to read the rest of the thing to see did she make it. And I'm not gonna spoil it for y'all. No spoiler alert. Go check it out. Yemi, drop your Instagram link. Let's do that. Like I said, I'll be posting all her links on my social medias, but go check that out. It's one of her latest posts. I'm just even how, what makes you decide, like the whole, even the birthing process, like when she kicked it with the, we had this and that type of birth. I'm like, what? Like the in-depth, the detail is stupendous.
Yes. So for me, again, like I said, a lot of people don't see me often, and I feel like my second life is sort of like a movie. And so with people not being able to see a lot of that, like in person, in world, I just think like, okay, I want to record it and I want to share it, with the virtual world. And so when it came about, like how I think of how I want my story to go, I feel like I want to do it in a way that I haven't already seen, if that makes sense. I follow a lot of people across the different social media platforms, and I think a lot of the stuff that we see regarding some content is kind of like repetitive. And so for me, I like for my second life, this is where I feel things that I feel that are impossible in real, I like to make possible here in second life. And so when I see a lot of things that have already been like very repetitive, I don't want to fall into that category. I like to stand out. And so when I came about with my delivery and everything, I already have done deliveries before. I've had babies before, and I was just like, I kind of don't want things to go the same way this time. And so I just try to think outside of the box, and try to bring something different for the viewers. Again, nobody was going to be able to actually see that in person. Excuse me. Some of the people at the award show, they were actually there, while I was having the contractions, because I was filming that in live time, like,
oh, wow.
Yeah, while we were actually there with the guests, the host, all of that. So I hope that when they do know, when they invite me out to some things, in which I have received invites where they say, hey, we know you vlog, we know you record, we want you to show up to our show. So they know the camera is going to be rolling, so it was actually people there when I was having contractions. But of course, some people may not have noticed. If they did notice, nobody actually said anything. But I did have my sister in Miami, and I had my fiance Nan there with me. And I I just like to think outside of the box with my story. And I like for my story to not just be a story. I want to tell it and I want to show it and display it in a way where it actually draws people in. For people who have questions on, how can I role play? I tell people there's no specific way on how to role play. It's all about how you want to narrate your story. You are the author of this story. Narrate it how you want to. And so this is just the way that I decide to narrate mine. I love having my camera rolling. I love giving it a cinematic feel. So I don't know. I just like to think outside of the box with my content and try to do something that others have not done already, or we have not seen multiple times across our virtual platform. And I have fun, putting it together.
Another great answer. That is something that I think a lot of people may struggle with. You talked about staying authentic, staying true to yourself. And also sometimes you have to do a little research. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's the funnest part. Like you said, you create this character. This is a doctor. You have over 7 years experience playing or fulfilling a role like that. So just know that if that's something that you want to do, to the viewers in chat out there, just do a little research. Sometimes you have to take inspiration. You have to take time to be inspired, find your muse, watch a show, read a book, go to somewhere that you've never been, take yourself out on a date. All of these things will inspire your creativity and your artistry, and you know yourself more. I think the more you know yourself, the more that creativity flows, and other people can enjoy it, because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. I just want to share my art, and how you said, I like the cinematic. I love the cinematics. I love the dramatic. I like taking something that someone said or a feeling, and I want to convey that. And your content, it does. When you watch her content, chat, it conveys a feeling, and that's very important. You know what I mean? It's not superficial. It is multidimensional. It is good content. And, she makes good use of her second life here. Very good use, and it shows.
Thank you.
Most welcome. So here's kind of like my favorite part. I've been trying to incorporate this. We've been doing it and we haven't. But in this segment, it's going to be fun, rapid fire. We're going to get these done in 3 minutes, chat. This is going to be quick and entertaining questions, rapid fire questions. Let's go. Coffee or tea while creating?
Tea.
Photos or video content?
Videos.
Shopping or building?
Building.
One Second Life place everyone should visit?
Suburban city.
Yes. And give me one word to describe Second Life.
Free.
Oh, killed it. Yeah, beautiful. Free. Here we got New York incoming. New York, sorry, I have my UI off, girl. You gotta let me know. So we have New York. We are, believe it or not, we are 30 minutes into our wonderful podcast conversation. Sit down. If you're just tapping in with us, this is the Rezzed List podcast, where we are here to discuss all things Second Life. I'm your host, Nini Bay. I am joined by Yemoja Tekumbo and also my co-host, New York Dior. This is also the time for, if you are a content creator, no matter what platform, I want to thank you for joining me. And I also encourage you to put a C in chat right now if you're a content creator and you want to be followed. Let's network, let's engage, and let's continue to support one another in our journeys. Once again, put a C in chat. Hey, on Suburban City. That's what I'm talking about. Put a C in chat. Heavy on Suburban City. Yes. Heavy on the Suburban City. It is one of those places to me, to be. New York. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, girlie. How are you?
Doing wonderful. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm late like a motherfucker. But
my God.
Hi, Sissy, you good?
It's so good to see you. New York just had a whirlwind like last 2 weeks. So
Hey, I just came back from vacay. Y'all know I feel good, y'all.
I said I still smell the ocean on her. She's
Turn up. Good smelling ocean. Hold on, wait a second.
Yep, good smelling. My bad. That fresh ocean breeze. Let me rethink that. The fresh ocean breeze.
Oh, what's good, y'all? Y'all good? Everybody good? Turn up. Okay. Yeah, I'm so excited. I was so excited about this whole podcast situation. I'm like, and then you on your 10th one, Sissy. Turn up. Everybody put W's in the chat for Sissy at 10 on the 10th too. Did you peep that?
Yeah, the 10th
Wow,
on the 10th.
that's
No,
right.
I did not peep that.
Yes, go on, Shreddy. You did that without
Okay.
even knowing.
That's what I'm
Creative.
saying.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet now. Go ahead.
So again, I just want to, Yemoja, I just want to thank you for being on the show. It's been such a great conversation and a vibe. I appreciate everybody in chat that continues to tap in to see where this podcast is going. I just think that it's inspiring to hear from creators who bring so much passion and creativity into the Second Life community. And, you know, my goal at the end of the day is recognition. Hopefully those who work really hard on Second Life and continue to work hard on Second Life will recognize this as one of their official podcasts, and we go nowhere but to the top with this. You know, I told Sean the other day, who is a budding podcast and Second Life user, you know, you succeed the moment you choose to execute your ideas.
Yes.
That's success. And that's very important. You're already ahead of the game. You know, don't let those ideas for creativity stagnate inside your head. Execute them. Give birth to great content, great ideas, and don't let anybody's projection of failures stain your creativity, because that can happen. Like let's talk about that. Like, you want to make Second Life content? Oh, you role play? Like, why? What is the point? And aren't you bored in Second Life? And
Hell no,
don't you?
we ain't bored. That's why we here.
Let them know. Let them know, New York. Let them know.
I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm not gonna put it as a drug, but like everybody has something that they're addicted to, even if it's healthy, if it's bad, whatever. But this is just something healthy that we addicted to, and we're giving out content. We're creating different scenarios out of the fucking blue. Okay. This is not something that's like written. Like, me and Sissy will do a whole. First of all, we'll think of one thing. I think it was like a picture, and it turned into a whole situation. Like, it's really that simple. You feel me? Like, but you gotta have. It's dope to be around a whole bunch of people that have creative minds like you. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has they niche. Everybody has their community. This is our community, and stop fucking hating on us, hoes. Fuck you talking about. We enjoy our situation, and we like invite people into our situation, and y'all want to sit here and talk down on us. No, fuck all y'all hoes, for real.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we going to enjoy what we enjoy, just like you enjoy what you enjoy, and we're not judging y'all. So stop judging, because we like to RP around here, ho. And we RP for real. That's the difference. Y'all be fake RPing. We real RP, and then on top of that, we put it on tape so that you can watch us do it the right way. I'm just saying.
Yes, set the tone. I'd rather be definitely like we've discussed. This is a trailblazing vibe. You know what I mean? You blaze your own trail, and I don't mind if people follow along, meaning that they're inspired by what we set down, what we trailblazed. But you know, I will say, Second Life, don't knock it until you try it. Cause the naysayers and it's too hard for me. Nothing great should be easy.
Right.
Hello, talk about it.
Yeah.
Surprise hello.
Like, nothing great should be easy. I'm gonna say it just one more time for dramatic effect, for cinematic effect. Like, we're out here making movies. Like, I'm not no F. Gary Gray, Martin Scorsese, but I'm self-taught, and me and New York be out here. We'll take one little viral dance, make a whole little movie out of it. You know what I mean? Make a whole project out of it. And again, this is not to knock those that aren't into it. You want to make, you know, a short clip or a video and that's it. But, you know, we're here on some artsy type shit. You know, that's how I feel like when I post a video, it's, you know, another masterpiece for me. You know, no matter what medium that I'm working in, it could be Second Life, it could be 5M, it could be Where Winds Meet. And it's just going to be art to me. And you should want to, when you foster your creativity, that's your child. That's, you know what I mean? So you don't want to abuse or neglect your child. So don't, you know, misrepresent yourself in your art either. Don't abuse it. Don't, you know, don't fuck it up, basically. God damn it.
And just because you different, like, you don't have to do it. That's the dope thing about SL. I ain't gonna hold you, because like everybody do something different. You feel what I'm saying? And they sometimes they start a new wave. You feel what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that started new waves in SL that came, you know, from like other games or whatever. And then there's some people that do the same thing, but they do it with their own flair. I love that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you like, I'm a picture girly. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'll do video. I just stepped into video for real because of Sissy. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I stepped into my video and videography. I think that's the word. Don't quote me. Anyway, so I stepped into that because of Sissy for real, because I'm really just a picture girly. Like, I'll get an angle on you quick. You feel what I'm saying? You might be sitting here and I'll be like, oh, you look cute right here. Let me just, that's me. You feel me? So like, but I do it with my own little swagger. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm a tomboy girly. So my shit be looking like, yo, why you always, like, I only put on heels because y'all had them on, to be honest. normally I picked up the girly situation. I was like, damn, I gotta put on heels. But if we go on a field trip today, I'm definitely putting my sneakers back on, because we're not doing that. Yeah.
Speaking of, we are going on a field trip. So put your sneakers or your heels on, your Crocs or your slides. We're about to take it over to Suburban City to look at this beautiful world that Yemi has built.
The first time I came over there, I had on heel boots, because Sissy didn't tell me that we couldn't drive. And I was like, hold up, wait a second, we walking? She's like, yeah, but then we had the little scooters. I'm telling you, okay, we're gonna go over there. Never mind, I'm gonna sit quiet.
Yeah, it was. Hey, Tink, appreciate you coming in. Mello, appreciate the love. They said I fuck with it for sure. I think that's when we was talking about the creativity. Tink, I thank you for those roses. Blue, it's good to see you. Blue always pops up, and I appreciate that. Shout out to Blue. Don't forget, Blue, drop a C in chat if you want that engagement from fellow content creators here. Duty just joined us. Shout out to Team Forever. Duty in my stream team. Well, yeah, there he goes. And Yemi, whenever you're ready, look, New York putting her sneakers on. We'll pop over to.
I am not walking around in no heels. You got me.
We will pop over to
y'all feet gonna hurt.
Suburban City, and you know, you give us the tour, because when I tell y'all how excited I am and how excited I was right off rip to see the city, and I will tell y'all, you're about to see Black excellence right here. I can't call it anything else. I'm not even going to be like, oh, it's just great. No, this Black excellence. Okay. If you're Black, and if you're a gamer, if you're Black, I'm sorry, and if you're a role player, Suburban City, they have a whole Discord. We writing stories, we making movies, we're outside. They got Benihanas, y'all. Okay. They got a whole airport that we done went through from start to finish with the TSA. Shut up. With the night or day flight. Stop playing. with real estate agents that really answer, unlike some other platforms.
And a piercing area that we just explored.
Yes, and you can get pierced, okay? And you can get pierced. I've been waiting to learn more about Suburban City. Dope, let's go. Yemi, take the reins. We'll wait on you. Yes, let's go.
Okay, let's see. Let me hop up. Okay, I will send you the limo once I get to the Welcome Center, okay?
All right.
Yay. I'm excited. Are y'all
I am
excited?
too.
I'm excited,
I love this interview, and I'm such a fan of her, and she has such a creative, gentle spirit, and you can just feel the creativity and intelligence that comes off of her. Check out her content. It's so in depth. It's so immersive. And it's on you. She's on YouTube. She's on TikTok. She's on Instagram. Beautiful, clear. She got that 4K content, y'all.
Yeah, her videos be popping. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, Tink, check it out. Make sure y'all stop by Black Vision in Suburban City while y'all there. Yes. We're gonna try to see everything. We want y'all to also come by. Again, you know, me and New York got this thing. We don't gatekeep, do we?
Yep. Nope. Not at all. Thanks, Matt. Why?
Facts. All of this stuff out here to do, and plus New York, we gotta put out our first promo for the link up crew.
Yes, the link up crew, because we talked about it at the not last pod, but the pod before last. Right?
Yes.
We could do that after.
Yes, Tink, I love black art. Yes, so let's talk about it. The Link Up Crew is our Second Life social group, because one thing that me and New York keep hearing consistently is, what is there to do? Where are all the people at? I don't, you know, I need friends. I need family. We got it right here. We are not weird females. This is episode 10 of this podcast. When have we ever showed y'all to be weird? We're consistently open. We're consistently educating. We're consistently giving information, and we're going to hang out. People have popped up during our stream. After our stream, we've hung out for hours and hours on a fantasy sim. Matter of fact, I talked to the owner of that fantasy sim. We're going to do a podcast coming up where we get to sit down with all the fantasy role players and see all those cool avatars. That's going to be a fun episode. New York, we still have to plan our big, huge open forum podcast episode that anyone can join.
It's gonna be so much fun. Yeah, it's gonna be like a. Okay, should I say it or not? What do you want me? Should I say something?
What? What you about to say?
I don't know. Like I don't wanna mess up the surprise.
What?
Wait.
But now you got me wanting to just have you drop it. Hold on. You want to drop it? Because I got that limo.
No. Let's go to the limo.
All right, limo. Here we go, y'all.
Hey. Take your time, resin in.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tink, I got you. I definitely gonna add. Let's do that now while we're rezzing in. Like I said, y'all, this is the Rezzed List podcast. We're here to talk about all things Second Life. We're about education, engagement, entertainment. We're about all of that. The Rezzed List podcast was created about 10 weeks ago. Yes, we're into the episode 10. So this is kind of like an anniversary. 10 on 10. Yes. And we are adding. Wait, I wrote it in the wrong one. Give me 1 second, y'all.
I love how y'all change this every season, bro. Like it's always something. Like
I be working hard out here, girl.
Okay, so now I recognize you, Ting. I recognize you because I've reached out to you. You also have a plushie store, right? So you have the art gallery, and I wanted to also have you on the show and have been looking, but I know that we have to pre-record because something about work. You would be at work this time. So no problems. We can do it. Would love to have you on the show. Love the art gallery. And speaking of that, Yemi, what did y'all just have for Black History Month that I missed because I was sick? And you can ask New York. I was sick as a dog.
Yep.
And I ended up, I said, oh, I'm just about to get up because I don't want to miss the suburban city to walk that y'all had for Black History.
Yep. We had the Peace, Love, and Unity Walk. We walked through the 5 regions over here for peace, for love, for unity, and for the culture.
For the culture. And it looked amazing. If y'all want to see any of that content, she also has it posted. Y'all can come by here. She still has the stuff up. Like, I just love just the detail that you put in here.
Thank you.
And we're going to get into a little bit of that now. How did you get into landscaping / building?
So when I very first started Second Life, I came over with transitioning my virtual sorority at that time. And about 5 years ago, a lot of people were gatekeeping a lot. It was kind of hard to get people to answer questions for me. A lot of people left me on scene when I was inquiring about landscaping, meshing, building, so on and so forth. And then also too, around that time when I was reaching out to some landscapers, I didn't really know the amount of money you would have to invest into Second Life. And so when they were giving prices on landscaping at that time, I just felt like coming from IMVU to transitioning up to Second Life, I felt like that was like steep on pricing.
Yes.
So instead of doing that, I just said, hey, the money that I was going to pay said person, I'll just spend that money with buying the landscaping material that I need and teach myself, and so I pretty much just taught myself a lot of things when it comes to meshing, landscaping, and all of that, because it was just kind of hard with the gatekeeping, people not wanting to help, people not wanting to respond back to you, and just things like that. So I didn't want to dictate my success on waiting for someone else or getting denied by someone else or doors shut in my face by someone else. So instead, I was like, hey, I'm gonna just learn how to do it myself and put it together myself. So I started out with landscaping for my sorority land and things like that. And then it went from small projects to bigger projects. And then years later, I created Suburban City, but Suburban City was already here for about a year before I actually opened it up to the public. And my parents were encouraging me like, hey, you should open this up. But my social anxiety was kicking in. I was like, no, and so I finally opened it up. At the time, I think we were only 2 or 3 regions big. Now we are 7 regions big, but it's only 5 regions that's open to the public right now. The other 2 regions are private. And yeah, that's how I got into landscaping, just because so many doors got shut in my face and I didn't want to have to put my Second Life on hold due to someone else. So I taught myself how to do it.
Yes.
That's right.
Tink said, I swear she is the sweetest, and yes, self-taught. And I have to co-sign on that. It's something about your success story that is so amazing that you did not give up. And not only didn't you give up when you had the talent, but you weren't too sure about like opening it up for everybody. Like you said, social anxiety, you had people support you. And that's another thing with that Second Life can provide. You don't have to be Miss Popular. You just have to have a strong inner circle. People around you that support you and are not threatened by your success. That's very important, y'all. That's the most important thing to anything, even even just outside of this realm, even just gameplay. I want a game with people that want to see me win. And when I win, they feel just as good. You know what I mean? Like when me in New York play, she be like, go off, sissy. That made me feel so good. Like I be over here like, yeah, New York, you know. She's like, and so, Tink says, I'm happy to be a part of the city as a business owner for real. Yes. So that brings us first question. Are there any business opportunities here for people that own businesses either within Second Life or let's say even setting up a role play business?
So yeah, I would say that there are business opportunities. But the thing is, I think that sometimes when people want to bring their businesses out here, they have one thing in mind versus not really understanding like this is a for real role play community. So prims is always a big thing. It's not about me catering to businesses. It's more so about me catering to my community. And so some of the businesses that people want to bring, it just kind of be like super huge businesses and we don't be having the space for it. And so when I try to like work with them and like tell them we can get you a smaller building out here, but inside that building let's put a teleporter to your bigger building, you know, they don't usually want to do that. And so it works out for like smaller businesses or people that are just getting started. I think Suburban City kind of like is more aligned with newer business owners, because more established businesses, they want to bring like super big businesses and I don't be having the space or the prims for that. And I think that they kind of don't be trying to go with the way I be trying to work with them. But another thing with the businesses as well, I like for the businesses that we do have to be a business that not only just have them have their business out here, but I wanted to actually attract traffic and community to come out to Suburban City to shop. And then I also like to have businesses where my community can actually go out, role play at the businesses, buy things and things like that. And a lot of the businesses that people want to bring out are just businesses that's kind of like just at a not at a standstill, but they'll drop the business and we don't really get to see the owners or meet the owners and things like that. And I am an advocate for bringing role play back. So in my vision, when it comes to businesses, it's never about the money for me. I don't care about people paying the rent. It's never about the money. It's always about the experience. When it comes to the money, my fiance funds everything out here. I don't pay for nothing. He pays for this. So it's never about the money. It's about the experience. It's about the unity. It's about the socialization. It's about the networking for me. So I want to bring more of an experience. And so some of the businesses that we have, like Tink, her business out here, people go to her art gallery all the time. People message me all the time. Hey, I'm looking for the art gallery. That is like one of the perfect businesses. People go to her art gallery for date nights. I've been to her art gallery for date nights. So that is something not only beneficial for her, but it's beneficial for the community because people can actually go there, enjoy it, and it's also curating an experience for the consumers, for the community. Then you have some businesses that will come and they'll drop it. It'll be here and nobody ever sees them. They never do anything with it. We don't know it exists. We don't know it's here. We don't interact with it. So I'm open for business owners to come out here, but I just feel like it needs to be like a purpose behind it and not just being space taken up. And I hope I don't offend any viewers or business owners that sees this, but that's just my intake on it. Of course, you can have your business. Yeah, you can put your business anywhere you want on Second Life, but here in Suburban City, I want it to always be like purpose and not just taking up space and nobody ever knows that that business is here. I want you to promote it, advertise it, host events there or something, so we can come and spend some money with you, so we can come and meet you or just give the community that experience. So
yeah, she's telling the truth. Get your shit together. You have to, when you come here, have your shit together is what that's what I'm getting. You know what I mean? Understand that you can't be no prim whore up over here. The prims is taken. You know what I mean? What is here
say it the sweet way. We gonna say it the
Yeah.
Get your shit together. Don't come over here thinking that you about to run shit, because you're not running a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
You gonna listen to her and do what she needs you to do so that we can role play together. And if you got a
What she said. Yeah. What she said. Yeah. You know?
Yes, exactly. Because, you know, like, I get it. It's tough to want to provide that service, but first and foremost, your community comes first. I feel like it has to have a certain look. Y'all, the apartments here are beautifully decorated. I feel like that helps to promote the uniformity here. Again, it's elegance, it's black excellence. Yes, they have a luxury hotel. They have luxury high-end homes, penthouses, lofts. Like, let's get into it. Go ahead, Yemi, take it away. All right, she's gonna show us what do you want to see for. And look at this. Look, Black History Month. Look, this is still up. Shit. Look at this.
Black History is all year for me, but
That's
you know,
what I'm
I'm
talking
gonna change
about.
it out. Maybe another holiday season, I might change it out for Easter or something. I don't know. But right now, I'm still, you know, for the culture. I'm not ready to take up the Black History.
And we got, look at this. Look what she does for her role players, y'all. We have a role player of the week. Look at the awards. Look at the pictures. Look at this whole display area. She wants to recognize. She loves to recognize. And, you know, she's built this whole community and elected because she didn't have to. She made it open for everyone. All you have to do is come here. But when you come here, be on P. When you come here, be on point. That's all I'm saying. This is, you know what I mean? Immersion. So, and we had this conversation before the podcast. I haven't even started here yet. They got me scared. Like, I'm over here looking at they post on Discord. Like, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I done already, you know, like, I did a little post. This was like around Christmas. Before Christmas, y'all, I did my post. Ain't even posted yet. I'm scared. Not scared, but, you know, like, what we talked about is you just want it to be good enough. You want other people to enjoy, and also you want to attract, because role playing too is networking. At the end of the day, I want to encompass my story with somebody else's. I want to make that movie, you know what I mean? And I want the collaboration, and also the support. To support and be supported is, you can't do one or the other, you know what I mean? If you support, then you're supported, hopefully, you know what I mean? It's a one hand wash the other relationship. And you know, again, Yemi, take us away. Let's show this off. She just came out with a new debit card system. I definitely want to hear more about that.
We get debit cards?
I had got one. Look, she got a game night thing over here. Like, they just do stuff here. You know what I mean?
So the game night, we've already had that. That's my sister Miami. She's actually in the live right now in the audience. Under Sister Zealous. Yep.
Shout out to
That's
Miami.
my sister. She is my New York to you. That's who Miami is to me. She is
from Miami to New York.
From Miami to New York. Yeah, she has been rocking with me for about 7 years. Also, we come from IVU, and she is like my right hand, my biggest supporter ever. She also helps me with Suburban City. But the game night it's already passed. That was her event that we had out here at the casino. She is a game creator, so she has a marketplace and she sells those games. We had game night. It was really fun. But right there in that area is where I like to try to put the upcoming events, because everybody drops down right here at the Welcome Center. And so whenever they drop down, I try to give them as much information as they can upon first entry, you know. So right there is where we'll post upcoming events and things like that we have in Suburban City.
Turn up. Miami, we should link so that we could be part of like the link up crew and we have an event.
Period.
Exactly, because we are having these events. We want people to come out. Maybe a casino night, another game night in Second Life. That would be amazing. We're out here. If y'all are just tuning in, we're at Suburban City. We are with award-winning content creator Yemoja Tekumbo, and we are with co-host New York Dior, and we're just gonna take a tour. So once again, take us away.
Okay, so I do have my Jeep outside in the parking lot, so we don't have to walk.
Oh,
I could've kept my hands down. I was driving around. Okay, question. How I get my license for real? Like, I know
let's get into it.
To get your license, you actually have to go to City Hall and take the written road test. We have the driver's handbook in our Discord. Once you pass the written road test, then you schedule your driver's test, your road test, and then you take the road test. If you pass that, you get your license.
Oh my God, y'all, she is not playing. So we have to do a written and a road test.
Yes, the written test is all rules of, pertaining to Suburban City, how we drive. We have a lot of family out here, children out here. So we just want to ensure that you stay within the speed limit, stopping at stop signs, at traffic lights, so that way you don't actually hit somebody. If you do hit people, people do like to call the ambulance, and
they like to call a lawyer. That's what I like to call a lawyer. Okay, if I survive. Okay, so
you know how to drive.
My neck, my back. Listen, what she's saying is, ain't no GTA driving around here. Okay,
no, absolutely.
We don't do no GTA driving. New York cannot drive.
All over the road.
All right, let's get in.
Where are you going? I'd be like, I don't know. I'd just be trying for real.
Appreciate that, Miami. Thank you for sharing the live.
So we are currently in Uptown Suburban City right now. I'm gonna try to just kind of zoom around, for y'all, because sometimes the tours can become a little long because we so big, but I'll try to show as much as I can. So of course we're leaving the Welcome Center, and then right here around the Welcome Center is where most of the most important emergency services are. So we do have the hospital right up here to the right. We have the pharmacy, the police department, and we have a fire station right here. And then right down the street from the Welcome Center is City Hall, which is where everyone comes to get their driver license. These cars that you see here in the parking lot, these are vehicles that are waiting to take their road test. So we have them drop their vehicles off because the mechanic takes a look at it. The mechanic tunes it up because most times cars drive really, really fast. And so the mechanic kind of tunes it up to make sure that their cars do drive safely throughout Suburban City. But this is City Hall.
He taking out that Nas tank that you got hidden in the glove box. He taking that turbo off. Then you gonna be zooming around here.
And for people who don't know how to drive, we offer driver courses. I'm the driver instructor, so we actually teach you how to drive. And the driver's course is 1 hour, and we go in depth with teaching you how you can drive.
Oh,
wow!
I might need that.
Okay,
we do have a dealership here as well. Most of the cars are Billionaire Motors, but this is for people who are coming here and exploring around, who don't want to walk around or use the Segway. They can always come here and rent a car by the day for the dealership. They get a permit so that the police don't mess with them, and then just return it back to the dealership when they're done.
Oh, okay, that's good to know too.
Yep, you can rent a car.
Sissy, we walked and we.
I told you we could rent a car. I just didn't know about the whole permit thing, so I ain't know. Look at you. It was fun walking.
Girl, my feet was hurt like a mug.
Right here on Division Street, this is where you can kind of come grab breakfast types of foods or coffee and donuts. We have Dunkin' Donuts, Good Morning Cafe. We have McDonald's, Sonic. We also have the car wash. The car wash is interactive. It comes with the Canopy car wash tools that you can actually use. I let the people who want to wash their cars, you can move that stuff around. It's animated. I think I have a video on my YouTube of me washing my car. We have the gas station as well. The gas station, if you have the GFS vehicles, it actually pumps gas into your car.
Oh, New York loved that. She loved that.
Yeah.
I love that car.
Yeah. Yep. So those gas pumps right there actually fills your cars up if you have a GFS fuel system. I know y'all spoke about the airport. So the airport is right up here across the street from Target. With Target, everything in there, well, not everything, majority of the items in there, you can actually purchase and use as decor in your home. I'll just pull up right
What?
What?
here.
Tarjay? Tarjay? Jinx.
Girl, that is Icy. She is the clerk. She supposed to be behind the register, but it might have was a rolling restart that got her standing outside.
She got a little break. Appreciate that follow.
She probably smoking a cigarette or something. I ain't gonna judge it though. But
Ain't
yeah.
Judgment free, you know. Okay, y'all. So Target is here. You can buy home decor here. It's all set up. Like everything has been just so well thought out and executed just for the community. Again, this is a serious RP, fully immersive community. This is what that looks like in Second Life. This is definitely the prime example. We did explore another city the other day, not to be confused with this. That city was a hangout or a hub where you go there to kind of socialize and hang out, but you do not have to be in character. Here is more of, you should be thinking of a character. You should be doing your strengths and weaknesses. You should be thinking about where you want to live. When you rent from here, then you have the access to the Discord and being able to post those character stories and also your socials so people can keep up with you.
Right. Yep. Before we leave from right here, I just want to point out that this building that's right on the right side of me, so it's on the right side of you, Nini.
Yes.
That's where a lot of people have questions sometimes on where they can go-kart racing. That is how you enter the go-kart arena right here, this building to the right side of you, Nini.
We can go-kart.
Yes, go-kart racing. Let's go. Link up crew. Where you at? Link up crew. Yeah.
And then, of course, we've already talked about the airport, which is right here to the left. So y'all can come here and take pictures. We actually have backdrops of planes and things if you want to take pictures on your flight. We are about to cross the region, so hold on tight, ladies. I'm going to cross over slowly. Hopefully I don't lose y'all. Y'all here?
Good sim crossing.
Okay. So you gotta know how to drive. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just go over it a little slow and easy. So up here is the hotel that Miss New York had been speaking about.
Yes.
I do still have the Black History Month stuff down here as well.
Oh, I love it. Look at that. Sorry, y'all, for some of the stuff is not fully rezzing for me. It's a good brain, but a slow brain sometimes. So the PC is catching up. But this is beautiful. This right here is beautiful. And I definitely got to come and take some pictures here. This is beautiful. I did not get a chance at my home to do this, but she did it for us. So if you're looking to celebrate our culture, our history, this is what she did, and it's amazing. Thank you so much for this.
Yes, of course, of course.
Before I think we do have when she did the fall.
Oh yes, the fall. We was here like
yeah. Definitely did. I think we both have content on our pages from fall.
Yep. Content also from the snowfall. Yep.
Yeah, it's like every season is something.
Yep, we're season changed out here. So every season we do change the weather. It actually rains. It actually snows out here. So you'll see that as the months change by. Right there where you are looking at, Nini, in that area, that is where Tink's art gallery is, right there in that little plaza. That's where Black Vision Art Gallery is, right up in there. And then right above her art gallery, that is the aquarium, insectarium, reptile center. So you get to go in, learn about the different fish, reptiles, insects like frogs, spiders, butterflies, geckos, things like that. And then we also have an underwater aquarium, a food court. You can also go scuba diving down there, and you can also go shark viewing at the aquarium.
Yeah, listen, I did that. I took myself and did the scuba diving, and then did a little content, just a couple of second clip of the scuba diving, and it was so well loved. And I was telling everybody about my day, like, oh, you could, I think I was streaming that day in the Discord, and I know they was tired of hearing me just fangirl out. I was like, ooh, I was all over the place. And y'all have to come experience it. It's a full-on aquarium. It's an excursion. It's an outing. It's a date night. It's a take yourself out experience. It's an exploration, whatever you want it to be. Please don't miss that. Shout out to the art gallery. Tink is in chat. It's very well done. It's a Black art gallery, and it's wonderful, because one of the things that I struggled with back in the day, again, we're veteran sellers, was the diversity in SL, and I love seeing it shift now. You know what I mean? Yeah. You want to have Black art in your home, you can go to a gallery and you can shop for it, and you can purchase it. You can make a movie out of it. You know what I mean? You're a young entrepreneur, or you're a decorator decorating a high-end home, and you need this art. For the most part, when I ran into Tink, she was very accessible. So if you're looking for something like that, please come here to get all of those experiences. But remember, we are fully immersive, and Yemoja has built this with role play in mind.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Right down this street is the casino.
Tink, post the marketplace right there. You can.
This big building right here. Excuse me. You can actually play slot machines, blackjack, poker. We have spades in there. Other different
wait, you got
tables.
Spades?
Yes, we don't never have enough people that come at one time, so we can all play. We need at least like 4 players, you know.
Oh, no, it's okay. Link up, crew. Okay. Show up. Link up, crew. Show up.
Yes.
You got to play some spades.
Don't be emotional.
So yeah, we have that. We have bingo. Sometimes we'll have bingo night. They actually win Lindens and different prizes at bingo night. And then we also have an upscale restaurant called Cocktails and Casino on the inside. And then we have a club on top called Club Bahamas, where we normally host events and things like that as well. So it's a lot that goes on in the casino. It's adults only. Children are not allowed. And it's very immersive, very fun. A great place to create content, date nights, whatever. So yeah, the casino, I always try to, tell people check that out whenever they can. And then the tattoo shop that New York was speaking about is right here across the street from the casino to the left of the driver's side.
Yeah, this tattoo shop is fire, y'all. This is not your average. This is a whole movie too. Like, I'm making a video here as soon as I have time.
Yes. So myself and Egypt works in the tattoo shop. I took a break from creating the tattoos when I got pregnant, and now that I'm not pregnant, I'm going to get back into it. But I normally do custom tattoos here, or even if somebody wants to put on their own tattoo that they already purchased somewhere else and they just want to role play getting the tattoo done, they come here for the role play experience. We are very experienced tattoo artists, role players, piercers. We pierce children's ears, babies' ears before, and any other type of piercings that people want. We give you that role play experience, and you also get to come and create your content here while getting your role play experience here in Suburban City.
You should just do a whole day of streaming and
Exactly. That's what I wanted to do. Now, remember, New York, what our project for the casino, perfect spot. So there's all of these places that this expert content creator has built. This is out of her imagination, y'all. You know what I mean? Part of the process is done. If you're not a builder, that's one thing with Second Life. You don't have to be. She has done it. Come here and support her vision. You know what I mean? And sharing is caring, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Any offices for rent?
This is the bowling alley right here to the right of you, Nene. So a lot of people do have questions sometimes. Where's the bowling alley? That's one thing about Suburban City. We do not have teleport hoods. We rather you call for an Uber ride or explore around and find it.
Right.
We do have maps where we tell you which region or which neighborhood or which area of suburban city you can find certain places. But this here is the bowling alley, which is in downtown suburban city. The bowling alley is also interactive, it's neon, it's very cosmic vibes. There's alcohol in there, interactive games, competitive games. It's really fun. It's really fun.
All right, so we had somebody ask that Crazy Dope Life just asked, my Crazy Dope Life just asked, are there any offices for rent?
We do have buildings that they can turn into an office. We don't actually have any office space that's just set up for rent, but we do have smaller buildings that if they want to rent it out and turn it into an office, they absolutely can. I can actually show you an example right here because we're right next to some smaller business buildings. But right here to the right, don't tell nobody I ran that stop sign. So for example,
Chat, y'all didn't see nothing. Y'all didn't see nada.
So for example, like these little spaces right here, if they ever want to turn them into like office spaces, they can. We have small buildings for businesses as well. We just had a new business owner come out. She's currently setting up her business right here at this corner, but we do have small buildings that they can turn into an office space if they choose to.
Yeah, this is great. This is a great little plaza or strip for any type of business. It's versatile, you know, but like Yemi said earlier, if y'all missed it, please understand that there's things such as prim allotment. So it's just like in real life, when you have a lease and you have a contract, there's certain things that you can do and there's certain things that you cannot do, and you cannot be a prim whore here. Okay, let's try to work within that prim allotment to keep the uniformity of the server, you know, in check. Let's just stay with that to be consistent, but also to bring versatility. So if you can work, if you're somebody that can work within parameters and work well, I really think that this is a great business opportunity for people to come out. My Crazy, I appreciate you for that follow. If y'all are just joining us, this is the Rezzed List podcast. We are here to talk about all things SL. I am Nene Bay with co-host New York Dior, and our special guest today is Yemoja Tekumbo, award-winning. I love saying it. Oh,
hey. So where we are right now, this is Six Pool Hall. Once you touch the doors to enter into the pool hall, we have playable pool tables. They are 100 lindens per game. A lot of people go in there and compete. We also have a very nice bar, drinks. We got chicken wings and things like that. So we do have a pool hall out here. We have events there every so often as well.
all right, chicken wings and pool halls. Look, like you getting, that's what I'm saying. I'm actually hungry, I ain't gonna lie right now. That sounds so good.
I was like, chicken wings.
Like chicken wings sound good today.
This is our hookah lounge. This is EXO Hookah. We have events here as well. There are hookah machines or hookahs in there that has exotic shisha. We also have the bar, and we also have chicken wings in there. Also, we're going to be building up on that food menu soon, but we always have events at the hookah lounge. This is like our #1 hangout spot here in Suburban City. We get a lot of visitors that live here and that don't live here that visits the hookah lounge. They can find the hookah lounge in the Second Life search.
Oh, that's awesome. Event. Now, Miami said it's an event on Wednesday. What type of event we having?
I've been kind of out of the loop because I just had my baby a week ago, so I'm just now coming back to the city today, and I haven't been catching up with everything, but she can post more details with the event on Wednesday. I have not been tuned into our Discord. Honestly, I've been enjoying time with my new baby and my fiance, and I just kind of like been taking that space to myself. So I haven't been in the city in about a little over a week. I've been at the recovery suite.
That's right. That's the post that I just saw, y'all, with the baby, brand new, 1 week old.
Yep.
And, you know,
Yep.
She is very family oriented. You're also planning a wedding. Is that correct?
Yep. Our
Yep,
wedding's gonna be at the end of April.
planning a wedding at the end of April. I just know that it's going to be beautiful. I really like that video because the attention to detail, like when she said she was on a Zoom call, she was really on a Zoom call. The girl was like, hello, Yemi. I was like, what the what? I was like, I did the double take, like, and I thoroughly enjoyed the content. And I feel like this sim and these sims are an extension of her creativity. Again, she's sharing this with y'all, so please come here and support. If you're not into role playing but you love content in Second Life, please be sure to support her. She is on TikTok, she is on Instagram, she is on YouTube. That's where I came across her. Her YouTube is amazing, it's thorough, and it's entertaining, and you can also be inspired. And I think that's when you cross the line from being a content creator to an influencer. It's because I feel like your content is influential. It's inspiring.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And honestly, like I say, I just be doing me. Like, you know, I never know which direction the content is going to go that I create, but it does feel good to know like that. Even when I got awarded at Mactv, I was just like, what? Me? Like, and so I was very grateful just for that experience, because again, I don't do this content for anybody else. I just do it for me because I thoroughly enjoy it. So that was an amazing experience, you know, being awarded for that.
Thanks.
I really love that is created and put together recognition for people's hard work and creativity. That is a good feeling. We were so excited. That's actually when I reached out to her, y'all. I said, I'd love to have you on the show. And the first thing that really, you know, I congratulated her, and I was so just had to praise her because, you know, again, this is somebody that I look up to. This is somebody who inspires me. And then for her to take the time out to just give me a compliment, you know what I mean? And it's just a prime example of kindness doesn't cost anything. And where I feel like in this world of content creating, in this world of Second Life, where I think sometimes people can be caught up in the aesthetic, remember to be humble.
It might be sissy.
Oh, am I stuck?
Oh no, you good. You good. You back.
Okay.
Woo. Blue said facts to everything you said about, and everything we were talking about the content creating and being that influencer. Again, y'all, we are doing more than an hour today because the content is just so good.
Yes!
The conversation is amazing.
That hour.
New York hates when I'm like, all right, gotta go. She be like, Sissy, did you not see people was in the chat? Yeah.
This is our beach right here. We're now in luxury suburban estates. This is one of the higher end neighborhoods. We do have a beach right here. A lot of people come down here just to take photos. We also have events over here. I see people bring their children, and then you probably still see some of the fireworks, but like for the 4th of July and things like that, we do have fireworks shows that people can actually come to and see a fireworks.
Sorry, y'all, it's not fully, but you can get the gist of it. Like, look at this little promenade with the boardwalk, very posh, very luxurious. It's very well built, very well decorated with the color, very consistent to what you would see at the beach, palm trees and sand and blue ocean water, great textures. It's just very, like, it amazes me how well organized and how well placed everything is here. And to know that you were self-taught. She's self-taught, y'all.
Yep.
Self-taught.
Yep. And hopefully one day I could start doing landscaping classes. People ask me all the time, but I'll just have an honest moment here on your stream. Regardless of, you know, the compliments that I get with Suburban City, I still struggle right now with the confidence to be able to actually teach somebody else how to landscape. I don't know. It just makes me very nervous. But maybe one day I'll really get into it, because people do ask me, hey, do you do landscaping classes? And I just like freeze up. So I haven't built up that confidence yet for me to say, yeah, come on, like I could show you, I could teach you. Because all of this that you see, this is all just freestyle. I didn't look at any reference photos. I don't go to other people communities unless I'm going out there to support them. So because I don't want my stuff to look like anybody else's, I like to just freestyle, be creative, and let my hands do what it do, you know. And so I haven't built that confidence yet to actually teach people how to landscape, but they have inquired. So one day maybe I might get into that.
Well, you might be able to do, like you say, you do it freely, so it's not like you do inspiration. So that's a different, like, a lot of people ask you like, oh, what you want it to look like, da, 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 but
Right.
you're not that type of creator. You're like, oh, this is from my brain, so maybe
Right.
you just do a class like that. Like,
Yeah.
here's a piece of land, you know.
Yeah.
Let me see where your brain go, and then I can help you create something. If it look crazy, you know, I can help you
crazy.
make it look like one. You know what I'm saying? You can
Right.
do a different class. You don't got to be in everybody else's lane. You can make your own lane because you a
Right.
freestyler. So
Right.
you can have a
I like
freestyle
that
class.
freestyle landscaping,
And
like right off the top.
Freestyle landscaping, get a big piece of land, just have, like, if you do 6 people in a class, equal that to 6 equal pieces, and have them freestyle it. And then let me see what's in your brain, and let me show you how whatever's in your brain can come in front of you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just be that type of, it's 2026, girl. We ain't scared of nothing.
Yeah,
Right.
But
I shouldn't be nervous. I shouldn't be.
You should.
Yeah.
I'm not judging you for you being nervous. You can be nervous, but do it.
yeah. See, look, damn.
The
New York said, but
only
do
way
it, do it, do
The
it.
only way that you're gonna get over your nerves is doing it. You feel
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
you
Like,
right.
It's like when you first start streaming. You like, oh my God, I'm about to be in front of all these fucking people. These people gonna come in my stream. Nobody gonna come in my stream. If people gonna come in my stream, fuck that. Just get your
Just
ass
do it,
on,
yeah.
press the button, and do
Mhm.
you. Cause people
Mhm.
like you. You feel what I'm saying? They like what you do. You in
Right.
your own fucking lane. You can't do no wrong, but with you being you.
Right.
Yeah, and for people wanting it, you know what I mean? Like, you're appreciative that you're giving them that time. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
time is a precious thing. And me and New York talked about that a lot too. That's how I feel with sometimes my content and my pictures. People always ask me, you know, oh, can you take pictures? And I think that's the difference with me and New York. New York, like she said, she can just look and get that shot with that angle.
Mhm,
Me,
right.
I'm more hesitant because my most favorite subject is me. You know what I mean? I know
Mhm.
all my angles. I know what I want and what works. But to take somebody else and do it or show them is harder. So I get
Right.
that.
Right.
I definitely get that. It's
Yeah, but
harder
it's not
for
hard
me.
when you freestyling though.
No.
Freestyle it. That's
She said
Freestyling is so
freestyle
much
it.
easier.
It's
Yeah.
so much easier because you just being authentic you.
Right.
Like it's
Right.
no, if you feel like your classes, you just let them know, yo, if you feel this is for you, let me see it. Prove it. That's it.
Right.
Prove it. And if
Mhm.
you once you prove it that you really want to do this, you want to put your mind into something, let me see it. And then I can tell you, like, all right, that tree don't go there, bro. Like that
Mhm.
just don't go there. I'm not being mean. I'm just helping you with your vision. That's it.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
me?
here's what I would
So
do. Yeah, instead of putting
Right.
that here, you know what I mean? Or maybe it needs a little gate around it, or it needs some shrubs around the bottom of it, you know what I mean? So it doesn't look flat. It looks, you know,
Right.
multi-dimensional.
Layered,
Like, here's the
yeah.
thing, yes. And that's the thing that I think for me, building or landscaping, I struggle with space conception. Like, everybody can look at like this area here where you did the family park, you know, and you lay stuff out and it just might be something that's lacking or missing. Like, I might not have thought to have the entry. You see how you have this circle that leads around right through the gates. You know what I mean? Like, your vision for space is amazing, and it shows.
Yeah.
It shows how you lay stuff out. It shows in certain things that are a repeating pattern in the landscaping. It shows in where you place your lighting. You know, like, why did you place stones here instead of grass? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can see
Yeah.
a great mind at work anywhere you look in this sim. And that's not, you know, that's not every sim that you go to. Like, that's the one thing about Second Life exploration. Not every sim is going to be put on, but every sim offers the chance to see something new. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That
Absolutely.
designer's mindset.
Yeah, this shit right here, like, oh my god.
But I think
We're
we're
gonna-
gonna do the class before the end of the year. I'm just putting it out
Okay, New York gonna be on you.
we
New York is on you.
Manifestation.
got
Let's
to
get
cross one more
it.
region, y'all. Sorry.
Yes, the attention to detail, it astounds
Okay,
me.
did y'all
Miami
make it?
said.
Yep, I made it.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay, perfect.
We made it. Another crossing.
Yeah, so this is Suburban Heights, where we are. It is partially residential. The suburban estates where we just left, that's all residential over there besides the beach. So this first half is residential. We're gonna go to the business side of it. Down here is where we have our gym, where we have our sportsplex, the walking track, things like that. We have our community pool. We have the food court area where you can have like food trucks. And then right up here to the left, well, up here to the left, we're gonna turn right. This is where our skating rink is. We have parties there sometimes, or people just go there just to go take their family. The skating rink is right here where this colorful little layout is. That's a skating rink. You just touch the doors to go in.
Yup, we was there broadcasting one day too, took pictures and everything. We
Yeah.
was up in there. I think that was maybe episode 1. We took pictures, one of them, and I seen somebody have recently had a birthday party there.
Yep, Corey. She is one of the doctors out here. Her husband is one of the city officials out here, and they are great supporters of Suburban City. They explore around, show a lot of our amenities and attractions that we have out here, and they had her birthday party there. Sure did. This is the food district right here on Bridgewater. This is B-Dubs. We used to open up every other Wednesday on here, but we're still kind of like training new staff and things like that. But we still, people still come here and eat. It's self-serve. All of the restaurants are My Story compatible. So if you are on My Story, you actually get to come in and eat food that increase your hunger and thirst stats. You also get your energy stats up just by sitting in the chairs, but you do have to pay to get the group tag to experience all of that. So
I like that. It's well thought out. It's well thought out. You know, support the interactivity, and it's that subtleness. Like, this is interaction. This is where you make content. You're not only when you do that, not only when you support y'all are investing in yourselves as well. I hope you know that, because you're investing in a place that has good quality builds for good quality content. And again, that's important. The aesthetic in your video, the look of your video and your content, your picture, it's important that it's good quality. It's nothing thrown together. So we got Tink. She says that you also give out awards to business owners as well. That's a beautiful thing. Recognizing them. That's a real sense of community. See, people throw that word community around and they don't really know, or they're not sure, but I get a sense of everybody close. She's accessible here, and if she's not, she has people. They got city officials. They have city hall. They have a PD here. They have a hospital system here. You know what I mean? This is not no messy stuff just thrown together, y'all. I really can't stress that enough, that this is grown folks. This is what somebody adult and intelligent and creative puts together. This is why it's important to showcase this and anybody that's housed here. Well thought out.
Absolutely.
Miami is correct. It is well thought out.
Yes, when I created this vision, I thought of role players in mind. I thought of content creators in mind. Just you even mentioning like some of the things being high quality, investing in themselves whenever they come out here. And I thought about all of that, you know, like, hey, if this is a place that I'm eating at, what can I do to make it where it's like, oh, I need to snag me a picture while I'm here. I need to snag me a video clip while I'm here. So I did really think things out. It took me about a year to actually build Suburban City, and even now we're coming up on 2 years of being open in July, and I'm still building. I'm still renovating. I change things around, add new places. This is IHOP right here, but we got Mimosa Me. I'm actually renovating Mimosa Me. Mimosa Me didn't look like this last month, so this is something that I've decided to redo and re-update, you know, for the people that come out here, the consumers, the visitors, the guests, the content creators, the role players. So
I'm trying to res it in, y'all, but I see it. I see the beautiful, elegant chandeliers, the soft Tiffany blue light color. Like, this is some place where you and your girlfriends go and you shoot a scene, like a brunch scene. You know what I mean? This is grown folks. This is what grown folks would do.
Yep. And Tink is right with the awards. So we just had our first annual Suburban City Awards. So I want to do it at the end of the year, coming into the new year, but we did it around the New Year time this time. And so basically it was an award ceremony for everybody who has supported, has been a part of, have embarked their mark here in Suburban City. Tink won Business Owner of the Year. Like I said, she always is tagging Suburban City, promoting her business, the Suburban City location. Even though her business is in different locations, it doesn't matter. She still promotes and displays her location is also here in Suburban City. And I see the traffic. I see the people that come out here questioning where is it at, how do I get to it, you know, things like that. So she did win Business Owner of the Year, but we also gave out awards for best role, or like most role played scene. We got visitor of the year. So people who don't even live in Suburban City were receiving awards because I was able to see them out here, or either they posted a picture or a video and I was able to see that they were out here, and so they got awarded for that. It doesn't matter if you lived here or not, as long as you came and you supported Suburban City and I was able to see it or you displayed it. A lot of people got awarded, and so that's going to be an annual thing that I'm going to do here in Suburban City, and that's going to always recognize and show my appreciation for the support that people do, because you can do anything with your time on Second Life. So anytime that you decide to click to come to Suburban City and visit here, especially when you're displaying the content so I can actually see that you've been here, I always want to return and reciprocate that energy to let you know thank you, I appreciate you, because you could have went anywhere but you chose to come here. So that's where the awards came from, just me being able to publicly recognize those people who have supported me, giving me that energy, that love, you know?
That's, you just, every time like we have this conversation, this has been a great conversation amongst us, shared for our viewers, shared for the podcast. Like, the way your mind works is just amazing, just intelligent, kind, humble. I'm so happy to be in the presence of someone like you. You remind me a lot. New York, welcome back. Because I don't know why I couldn't see you. Where we interviewed I Captain, the Black Nest creator of Black Nest Designs, and he brought that same vibe. And I think that vibe is synonymous, I'm just saying, with the veteran SLer, because we've been here so long and we know that not one person will know everything, but if there's something that I know and can share it to you, that I will. And it's that type of vibe that keeps me coming back to SL. You don't gotta know a lot of people, you just gotta know the right people.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. This is the last restaurant I'm gonna show y'all, because I did hear you speak about Benihana.
I sure did.
This is Benihana right here. Yep, a lot of people also come here. This is one of our most visited restaurants. It also was very, very popular around our Valentine's Day special time. People come here and eat self-serve, so sometimes you may see some food or one of the chefs left up like we do now, but we normally come through and try to clean up every morning, just on shift, to clean up all the restaurants. Like I say, I haven't been out here. This is my first time fully being back in Suburban City from the recovery suite since we're doing the stream. But Benihana is also the same as B-Dubs, you know, interactive, My Story compatible. You got the food on the grill, you got the chef, we got the role play service if you want that role play service. If not, you could do it yourself. It's really cool. The aesthetics in there are amazing. I love red. Even though pink is like one of my favorite colors, red is also just one of my things. So Benihana is absolutely my favorite restaurant out here. I just love it. So yeah, it's a true Benihana experience for sure.
Yeah.
Y'all come check out Benihana. It's amazing. Just this strip alone. Again, I see day movies, I see night movies, I see people connecting with one another. You'll never know who you run into here. The Discord is amazing. They're very supportive. They're very responsive. If you have a question, I remember that I had just moved here. I had a question. I couldn't find my key. And here come the real estate agent. She was like, oh, it's here. I was like, duh. And me and her had a whole laugh. Like, everything is, I will tell you, I'm not going to like spoil the experience, but everything is well thought out. Everything serves a purpose here. You know what I mean? There's no stone left unturned here. It's very detail oriented. And I think that paying attention to those little details that someone may or may not do, it just helps with the immersion. It just helps you want to create. You know what I mean? Like, when I first touched down, I was so just like overwhelmed by the beauty and the aesthetic. I was like, all these ideas started popping in my head, and I'm only 30 seconds to, touchdown. So.
Yep. New York, you say you had a question?
Look who it is.
Yeah.
Hey, King.
So
look who it is.
Like, if the whole RP situation in the restaurant, so how will we go about doing it? Like, is it like a note card that we fill out, or how do we do like reservations basically?
So most times people end up messaging the Suburban City Instagram, or they may come into our Discord. We have a help desk that's open to everybody that's in the Discord. You don't have to have like a specific role to come into the help desk. So that's how they normally reach out, through the help desk or through the Suburban City page. And I think some people will maybe like click the register or something and see my name on it, and they'll message me in World and ask me how to make reservations. So to make reservations, we do have a reservation form that you fill out, so that way we can notify the server. Also have the information on there for reservation fees, because you can come in and dine in on your own, but when you are wanting role play service, we do compensate the server for coming in for her role play service, just because tips are not mandatory. Tips is just something that's appreciated if the guests want to just give it, but we do compensate. It's a very low fee, but we do compensate the server for coming in and giving you the role play experience. It's a role play experience for 1 hour, and then you have another hour on your group tag, so it's a 2-hour reservation. So that way you can spend that time with your person that you come here with, get content if you're going to get content, and the server won't interrupt you while doing that. On the reservation form, it also gives you information and details if you are wanting to do a reservation for like anniversary or a birthday or something like that. You can also have get prims to raise out balloons or a cake or some gifts or just whatever. So we do have a reservation form for you to actually make reservations.
I love that. Okay.
Yep. That is like, it's a whole excursion. It's a whole experience. Like, you would make reservations IRL. Again, it's about immersion. You know what I mean? Nothing amazing should be easy. You know what I mean? But follow the process to get the results that you want. You want to impress somebody, or you just making content. Either way, follow the process and get the experience and get those good results.
You really could though. Like, it's like you know how they got the airport, right? So you can go to, because they got
enjoy spending time with wifey.
Then you can go from there. So come here,
Thank
go
you,
to the
Blue.
airport,
I will
and
enjoy
then
the rest
rent
of
the
it. Thank you
hotel.
for staying
Yep.
and
And
supporting.
you know what I'm saying? Then you got the whole
We
dinner
have
situation.
specials like that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, so we have specials. We have specials. That's what we did for Valentine's Day. It was a whole special. But whenever you do make reservations, if you want to include the hotel, we have a limo driver, Ro. Ro comes to pick you up from the hotel, and you and your partner actually ride from downtown to the food district over here in Suburban Heights with the limo ride, and then he actually picks you back up after your dinner is over, and he escorts you back to the hotel. And if you don't get a hotel, we give them the landmark to the airport, so you can drop down at the airport. He comes to pick you up in the Sprinter or the limo, depending on how many people it is. If it's a large group, he takes the Sprinter. If it's just like a couple, he'll take the limo, and we pick you up from the airport. We bring you to your dinner reservation. When your dinner is over, he picks you back up and take you back to the airport for you to TP to wherever you're going to TP at if you don't stay at the hotel.
Hey, the Sprinter. He come out with the Sprinter. The Sprinter, y'all.
Oh my God. Okay, we going to set it. Okay, I got an idea, y'all.
Yep. So it's really cool. We had a Galentine's event in February for ladies. It was a ladies only Galentine's event. We had a really huge turnout. I think it was about 50 ladies there, and Ro took his time. He picked up all the ladies in groups from the airport and chauffeured them over to Hollywood, where we did the Galentine's event. It was a wonderful experience. They loved it. They absolutely loved it.
Yeah,
So,
the Galentine's event was another one that I was sad to miss. The work schedule is what it be sometimes, but I do enjoy going in and looking, like I said to Yemi earlier, that I really do like the pictures and the stories, how everybody just has their own. It's like you get the event from so many different perspectives, whether somebody chooses to focus on getting ready for the event or while they're at the event, or like these little after event tidbits. It's a lot. It's a lot of content, and it's a lot of artistry in those posts.
Yes. I love Suburban City and what we offer, and I'm always so excited to share that with the visitors, the guests, the tenants that live out here. Is so amazing. And this is not, I know you were speaking about that earlier, Nini, when some people was like, oh, it's just a game. Okay, it could be a game to some people, but Suburban City is something that I have fully committed to, invested in. This is a business for me. This is not just something like, oh, I'm just logging in to play the game. No, this is something that I have actually balanced into my reality. I have balanced this into my life to stay committed to what we offer out here, what we do, even being big on like customer service and just things like that. Because before I ever decide for Suburban City to leave, I want to make sure that at least one person on the grid can say, hey, like, I had a wonderful time there, or hey, that was such a great experience, or hey, Suburban City is that place to go, and I just really love how my brain works when it comes to the ideas that I want to bring to the Suburban City experience.
Me too.
I love that.
I like your brain.
Yeah. I like your brain too. We just dropped the mic. She really just dropped the mic on that one, because that is the epitome of creativity. You found a formula that is succeeding. You found a place that you created. This is your world. And I think right at the top of the podcast, the whole thing that I kind of built the format around this week was creating magic in Second Life. You know what I mean? You've created something very magical here, and you're sharing it with people, and it definitely deserves recognition. You deserve all the recognition that comes your way. You definitely do, because this is probably the most phenomenal build and the most phenomenal system that I've seen in all my years of Second Life.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's not easy, but when your passion has purpose, it's also not easy to give up on it. It's been times where I was like, okay, like I'm done. Okay, maybe this isn't for me. But it was just this fire inside of me saying, hey, Success doesn't happen overnight. Don't give up. Don't give up. What if, what if, what if? And so I always just kept that in the back of my head. I also had people in my circle, you know, like this also encouraging me and uplifting me, like, don't give up on it, you know, and I didn't. And I'm happy that I didn't. And I don't intend to give up anytime soon, because my thing in the back of my head, when you are doing things, especially when you're coming to a virtual platform to do these things, I feel like there first needs to be an intention set. If you have that intention set, everything else is gonna just kind of like go and flow with that. If you're just doing things and it doesn't have an intention, then you just kind of don't know where it's gonna go. And my intention behind all of this, Suburban City, the content creating, all of that, is to just be some sort of positive light, some sort of positive influence for at least one person. People they come to Second Life for their own different reasons. Okay. Some people come here for family. Some people come here for love. Some people come here just to take pictures, just to create content. And I come here to be a creative and to be a positive impact and influence. And I get to be able to display all of those things that I intend to show off through or exude through my aura, you know, by having things like Suburban City, putting out my content, because somebody can meet me in world and come around me and, like Tink said, oh, she is the sweetest person. But people don't know that unless they actually be around me. And I don't be around people a lot. I told you I deal with social anxiety. So even with me being here in the city, a lot of people don't even see me out here. They might see my name on the radar, but it's very rare that they may bump into me, because I'm just not, you know, always just like out. But when they do get a chance to be in my presence, I do feel that they get to see, like, oh, she is a genuine spirit. She is a genuine soul. And that's because that's all I come here for, is to bring positive light, positive influence, positive impact. And I'm going to do that. I feel like I've already done it, but I'm going to continue to do it, but having my own little world, my own little platform here in Suburban City to do that, because not everybody is going to support Suburban City. Not everybody is going to like what I'm doing. Some people are going to envy it. Some people are going to look at me as competition and things like that. But for me, I don't view it that way. So, you know, that's my intention with all of this, and why I have not given up yet, and why I don't intend on giving up anytime soon, because I'm seeing the impact that I'm making just by meeting people, even people showing me recognition, even though that's not why I'm here. But to be able for people to show the recognition, it's like, okay, yeah, my light is shining. Like it's shining, you know. And I'm not gonna dim it, you know. I'm not gonna dim it, but I will remain humble, grateful, and appreciative, because I just want to continue to elevate, you know, with what I have going on. And I don't want the outsiders, what anybody else is doing. I just block that out, because I don't want anything to come in and dictate my success and the mission that I'm on with this whole thing with Suburban City.
Yes, be that, continue to be that positivity, to be that light. And I see you also overcoming some of those social anxiety challenges, because you know yourself, you give yourself that time, and you know when, okay, this is a good time where I can just work on everything and be behind the scenes, sort of that Wizard of Oz. And then here's the times where, you know, I'm going to be out in the limelight. I want to point out, during Christmas, she had a Mariah Carey meet and greet, which I thought was so much fun. And shout out to Honey. I got to see Honey then and Blue. We TP'd over to the event, took pictures. Yemi's off to the corner. And I think that was like my first time seeing her in person. Y'all, I was starstruck. I was more starstruck with her than the Mariah Carey, you know what I mean? I was like, I'm going to take pictures. And I think I had like too many alpha layers off on the back of my dress when I took my jacket off. And I was like, oh my God, is she going to see I'm a mess? And you know what I mean? Like, I was like, you know, and it was just I was starstruck, because you get that way when you're in the presence of greatness. And just coming to the city and seeing her content, that's how it's naturally to be. The side effect of her actually being down to earth and humble is just it's a plus. You know what I mean? It's her inspiration, her creativity. It right now to me knows no bounds, and it's contagious. It's infectious. Come here when you need some renewal in your content. Come here when you're thinking about a break from Second Life, because we all have taken breaks over the years, be honest, and it's something that I feel like we gravitate back to, like Yemi said, whether it's for an escape or what. But I'm so overjoyed to have interviewed you. We gonna hop out right here because you know I'm tired of sitting in this car, Yemi. So we gonna hop out, look, and just let people see, you know, beautiful avatar. New York, you got to tell us about your outfit right quick too.
Y'all know I don't be knowing. Hold on. I'll be putting shit on that just be there, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Okay, so my fitty today is okay. Let's see what I got on.
Cause I really like the jeans.
Oh, there y'all go over there.
Yeah,
okay.
my E-Potch. I got my E-Potch jeans on. You know what I'm saying? And then my Benz boutique is my top, and then you know my sneakers. Gotta be. And you know where my hair is from, because I know that's
yeah, we already know. Like, shout out to Punk List. Yes. She has beautiful hair. Yemi, for those that have just joined, go over your fit one more time. We got this drip check going on.
Okay, I am wearing PDG. That's where my bodysuit is from. My shoes are Betrayal. My bag is Rich Fatal. And still shout out to Punk Liz, but I'm wearing Tokyo hair.
Oh, I've been to Tokyo. Like, Tokyo was the first spot. Who took me? Milo. And she was like, oh, you could get your wig snatched off. And I was like, I don't
scared me.
I don't know if I want to maybe have that. So let's go over here and look at it. Like, I want, I want that lace front to stay. But shout out to all of these creators. Again, we're wrapping up an over hour episode 10 of the Rezzed List podcast with your host Nene Bay, co-hosted by New York Dior. Please be sure to show New York love, follow her, and please be sure to give our special guest Yemoja Tekumbo some love. Duty came through with the galaxy, y'all. Oh my God. Thank you, Duty. Hey. Go off. This is the love. This is, and look how she threw that shade like that. Look how she threw that shade. Oh my God, Duty. Go off. Oh my God. What? He came through with the twin. Sin. Nas. That Sin came through with the. All right. Twin fire. For all of this love here, we really do appreciate it. And again, New York, since you joined us late, listen, New York, you got that final word, you got that final thought of the Rezzed List podcast. If anybody wants to be a part of the show, please DM me or New York. We do love your comments, your suggestions, and your support, but more so, we just love the participation. Again, we're about education, entertainment, engagement, and interactivity. We're wrapping up at Suburban City Roleplay. This is owned by Yemi right here, award-winning content creator. We do this every Tuesday, y'all. Every Tuesday, rolling restarts be damned. We got some great things coming up in the month of March, rolling into April, so please stay tuned. New York, I'm going to hand it over to you with that final word.
All right, so boom. I just got to go through something real quick. So the Link Up crew, if y'all not in the Link Up crew, make sure that y'all search it in when y'all fly in. If we don't already have y'all names, if y'all ain't give us our names or whatever, make sure that y'all look up the Link Up crew in groups in world, because we're gonna put some events together, because we're gonna have a flyer coming out I think this week for our first event, and then our second event is gonna be right here where we standing, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be so cool. I'm so excited, y'all. So thank you for fucking with us, you know what I'm saying? We fuck with y'all. Y'all fuck with us. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, don't ever let nobody stop being you. You feel what I'm saying? Don't let nobody stop you from being you is what I meant to say. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, we love y'all and we see y'all next Tuesday. Fuck you talking about. Hey.
Thank y'all so much for having me. This was so amazing.
I love having you.
Yes, Yemi, you deserve all the recognition. This will not be the last time. This is the first of many. This is a great collaboration. Again, this is Black excellence. This is what grown folks with creative minds, intelligent souls, and that mix of humility, this is what they come up with. You know what I mean? Like, she's created and shared a world. Her content is fire. It's whole movies. She shares her second life journey with everybody via TikTok, via YouTube, and also via Instagram. She has a Discord. We will be posting that. Please follow Yemi. Don't forget, go ahead and put a C in that chat one more time so that those who have just joined us can follow you. Everybody, thank you, Pharaoh, for that follow. Everybody put a C in chat. If you are a content creator and you're looking for engagement, we support. We don't gatekeep here. We do not gatekeep here. We're not on no weird vibe energy. We're on the energy that kindness does not cost. And we are free giving with ideas to inspire, to lead, and to support. I really like what New York added. I really love the energy that she always provides to me, and I'm very grateful to have her.
Yeah, I got one more thing though.
Uh-oh.
We gotta turn up one more time because Sissy is consistent as a motherfucker. Y'all heard me.
Get it going. Get it going. Yes. Get it.
Y'all gotta hype her up because she consistent way more than I am. So she keep bringing that fire every Tuesday, right? No matter what, she's here.
Yes.
Y'all gotta give it up. 10 episodes. Big motherfucking deal.
That was you. Yeah, I want to like the live. I don't even know how to like a live on TikTok. Well, how do I do this?
You just if you're double tap or press the heart.
Tap the screen.
Touch the screen.
Tap.
Oh, okay. Oh, period.
Appreciate the love. Yemi's gonna start streaming live on TikTok. We talked about that a little bit before. I can't wait to see what she provides and what she comes up with. Just keep the content going, keep us inspired, and just keep us locked in. Again, y'all, this has been the Rezzed List podcast. We went 2 hours strong this week. Who knows what we'll do next week? Episode 10.
See her? She
Another
breaking her little hour too, y'all. She breaking her little hour, y'all. Y'all know how hard that is for her. Y'all know how hard that is for her, y'all. Y'all better give it up. She's giving a content on content, letting the shit go.
Yeah.
She used to cut that shit off at 1 hour. Like, that's enough. Like, no, girl, we going. 2 hour on a 10 for 10.
That's amazing.
It was hard, but I definitely had to because of, just the great conversation and the energy here. We need to keep that going, and I hope that our energy helps y'all just have a great day and continue to make great content, continue to be inspired, inspire others, and support one another. Again, thank you for tuning in to the Rezzed List podcast. Remember, the most important guest is always you. And I'm out of here. New York, thank you. Yemoja, thank you very much.